One very fine, partly cloudy, mostly sunny, 78.2 degree Fahrenheit Saturday morning with 34% humidity at 7:34 and 15 seconds a.m., I step outside to play with my basketball. I don't have a basketball hoop, but I like to dribble the ball. Then all of a sudden, even though it's not a windy day, a sudden gust of wind blows the ball all the way across the street, and I have to run after it to get it. Then I fall into a random invisible portal and it teleports me to a planet called Htrae. It's similar to Earth, but the landscape and cities are slightly different. And this is all the buildup to an exhilarating, mostly believable episode in my life. My life. As I'm walking around, I meet this guy. His name is the I'm alone guy. I say, hi. He says, I'm alone. I say, oh really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. And he says, I'm alone. And I say, yeah, I guess we could try doing that. Thanks. And as I turn around to leave, he says, and I quote, I'm alone. So I walk away and wish him a wonderful day, because who wouldn't? I hope he shares what happened today with all of his friends. Anyway, a little after that, I see a pizza shop with a sign that says, get 3 XL pizzas, get the 4th for 1% off. I couldn't resist the deal, so I sprint over into the store and I ask, how much is one pizza? And the guy at the register says, $253.86 I say, great, then I'll have the offer for 3 pizzas and a 4th for for 1% off. They say, okay, what kind of pizza do you want? And I say, all cheese pizzas, please. And they say, interesting. I've never heard someone order that before. And 20 minutes later, they come out with 4 pizza boxes. I enthusiastically open them and find a big cheese wheel in each of them. They say, your cheese order, sir. I say, thanks. And I hand over the money. I still have about $15 left, so I go to the store and buy the cutest pet rock I've ever seen. His name was Rocky. I put Rocky right on my windowsill. The next morning, I wake up and Rocky got abducted by a random alien spaceship and it took him to settle it. I said not again and I just stepped right in my spaceship when it crashed into Jupiter. In my life. Around and discover that the I'm alone guy has also been trapped on Jupiter. I ask him, what should we do? And he says, I'm alone. And then I realize this guy's a genius, and I say, that's a great idea. So we walk over and find 3 paths. I look at them closely and say, let's try the left one. So we go to the path on the left, but it ends up being wrong. I say, maybe the middle one is the right one. So we go to the path in the middle, but it ends up being wrong. And then my new friend suggests, I'm alone. So we go to the path on the right, but it ends up being wrong. I say, maybe we could try the 4-dimensional lower upper path behind that acid fall that has twists and turns and bookshelves and those little purple erasers you put on the tips of pencils that never seem to work. Maybe that one's right. So we go the 4-dimensional lower upper path, but it ends up being wrong. Then my friend says, I'm alone. And so we try the path on the left, and we make it out of the cave. So we collect rocks from Jupiter to repair our spaceship, and then we start riding it again. But when we pass by the planet of Htrae, I realize we forgot to get Rocky back. Quick, turn the spaceship around. So we do. We go all the way to Saturn and find Rocky playing on the rings. I say, hey, get in our spaceship. But my rock doesn't listen and just starts running away. So I chase after it, and we finally get it into our spaceship and fly back to Htrae. I realize I haven't given that pizza place a 6-star review yet, so I do. Then I fall back into another invisible portal that takes me back to Earth. And that concludes this mildly unusual day in my